One thing about the Mindfind viewers, they understand, they watch, they know that how crazy that is.
That was
really
crazy.
is, it's a crazy price. You can't build it for that and sell it. No way.
No way.
So.
No way.
Yeah.
I was like, because I wanted to hear the story of like how do you even source coral with all the legal everything. Okay, we have another beauty, brand new, first airing. What a show, right? What a show. So Angel Peak. So you've got a necklace, I've got earring, I have a cuff, and I'm also necklace, earring, cuff, earring. So we're gonna start out by talking about the ring and the cuff. This cuff bracelet is beautiful. I have 300 between the two pieces. In the ring, sizes 5 through 12 only. I believe that's what I have. Yep, sizes 5 through 12. Tell us about Angel Peak.
Okay, you know, and here again, this is all part of what we call our gallery collection, our gallery edition. So when we make these pieces, what we do is they're, you know, just like all Mindfind's designs, they're exclusive designs. But what we do is we also take exclusive materials, and then we do these designs. Now, these are done one time, and that's it. I very rarely, probably less than 1/1000th of 1% of all the designs I've ever showed on my show in Mindfinds do we ever come back and repeat it again. And usually that's because it sold out so fast that a lot of people, it's missed out on it and they've asked us to redo it, but it's very rare that we do. This would be something that I wouldn't repeat. What makes this so unique and so different, for the first time, you're getting to see it. Think about this, okay? We're like your own personal jeweler. Where are you going to see craftsmanship like this? These are all hand done, sterling silver sheet material. These designs, what sets us apart from a lot of the jewelry world is this. Most of the jewelry nowadays is either stamped or it's cast, okay? Okay, when you stamp or cast something, you don't need silversmiths. When you make designs like this, you have to have silversmiths. That's the only way you can do it. And silversmithing is becoming a lost art. It truly is. And then these are custom cut cabochons. These aren't cabochons that you can even buy, okay? These are custom cut. They're all individually handcrafted just for these designs, just for these pieces. And this is Angel Peak. This is a Chilean material. I want you to really look at this and pay attention. Even you saw with Orshi, and you saw what Helen had. You saw just that everyone is going to be uniquely different in their own right. They have one thing fairly in common. It is this really beautiful blue color. And for the most part, it might have a little matrix in it now and then, but for the most part, it is very, very clear. This is what is just crazy out there in the industry. This is what everybody wants. This is what everybody goes for. It comes from the Angel Peak deposit, which is a funny story because we inadvertently named it just by accident, like 98% of my life. It's an accident or an accident waiting to happen, right? So we were up there, and this mine is over 12,000 feet is where the deposit is. And we were looking out that day, and it was like being what we call when we fly pilots, they call it VFR on top. That means that you busted through the cloud layer, and now you're on top of the clouds and you're looking out. Well, that's how it was. The mountain was so high that the inversion layer, the clouds were below that. And we were all joking. We said, you know what? If you look out there, you're probably going to see an angel. And then we got to look around and we thought, Angel Peak. So we actually named this, and this is it's named because it was so high in the mountains. I mean, it's just up there like you would not believe.
And that sounds difficult to mine too because of the altitude, right?
Well, okay. Well, number one, you know, legally as a pilot, if I'm not in my plane's pressurized, but if it's not pressurized, anything over 12,000 feet, everybody in the cockpit, the passengers and the pilot have to have oxygen on. So they're mining where legally, if they were flying in the plane, they would have to have oxygen on just to be legal. So it's very, very thin air. And also because of the altitude, they only get to mine it about 6 months out of the season, out of the year, because the rest of the time it's under snowpack or the ground is frozen and they're just not able to get it out.
Well, ring and the cuff are going, we only had 300 between the two pieces. The item number is 083108, and as I said, we have the necklace and the earrings available